Hello, my name is Jeffrey. I live in Dome, California, so I go to Dome High School, and I am a rising sophomore. And this is my self-doing defined project. This is a piano playing robot. Well, I had a robot. I had a piano at home at first. I used to play it quite a bit. Really had fun, and then I moved, and I stopped playing. So I sort of have a piano collecting dust right now. So I decided to make use of that by making a robot that would actually play that. So this is mainly my project. Now the way it works is I have a threaded rod and a secondary rod and a nut right here. Now the way it works is my motor will spin the rod, therefore causing the rig to move back and forth. Now these are solenoids, they're a type of piston, the way they work is they have a electromagnetic field inside. Just by reversing that, you're able to get it to go up and down, up and down, up and down. I have some dampeners here to make sure the ticking noise doesn't get in the way of the piano. And here I have my Arduino. As Anderson said, this is the brain, this is my controller. This is an amazing piece of device, a new one, Leonardo, thanks Fred. And going to that, I have, it's going into a breadboard, fortunately. That's a bit big, can't see. But I've been using MOSFETs, and it's an amazing power gate where any signal from the Leonardo, that's named the Arduino, it will trigger. So my power coming in from the power supply will then be able to trigger these, and that's my basic function. Now I also have a motor, and to control that I have a motor controller, which I have to thank Matthew for lending to me, because mine wasn't exactly working properly. Now, let's go for demonstration. As you see here, it's moving back. As you shall move forward, this moves down. This one's a bit malfunctioning. This goes here, goes faster, down, 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 faster, faster, faster. And then close at the same time, go at the same time, go at the same time, go at the same time, all. And there you go. And now it shall go back and across. Now, the greatest challenge of this would by far definitely be the aligning of all four of these contact points with the rods. Because just a tiny bit of difference will create all the friction in the world I've discovered the hard way. That's partially why I've had to cut this in half and split it apart and glue it on the correct way. Which measuring really does not work at all. Now, several other challenges, I had quite a bit, because this has never been done before. Nobody's ever set up a rig like this before, so I've had to come up with instructions all by myself. So I had a problem with the MOSFETs as well, funny enough. The way they work is they control the power going into these solenoids. Now, by doing that, it controls the power supply. So if the power supplies get turned on and off and on and off, the motor will be going on and off, on and off, on and off. So I've had to ditch the idea and hook up the motor controller to a separate 9-volt battery. And that's my solution to that problem. And let's see, future modifications. I definitely like to add more solenoids. Right now I only have 5, one of which don't actually work. So, and they've been unreliable, which is I guess another problem. So I have 4 solenoids in total. I can play, I'm planning to set it up so that I play 3 white keys and 1 sharp or black key. And that'll give me a much prettier variation, and along with more solenoids, which help with that. And with more solenoids, I definitely need more offsets and more power in the motor, and yeah, it's probably not going to be a liquidation of a robot. So then, let's see, on to reflections. So this is actually probably the hardest thing I've ever built. I've done quadcopter competitions with my team in robotics in high school, and that's yada yada yada, print a quadcopter, okay, done. Now this is definitely much more difficult in the way I had to actually wire everything by myself. Now so you can see this giant rat's nest of cables right here, which if one cable goes down, I'm probably never going to find it in the world. Like unraveling Mr. Universe right there. Like even the teacher's like, dude, look at that though. No. Now, along with the difficultness, I love how Brendan it's this catchphrase, Google it, has tend to stick in my mind because every single thing. Hey Brennan, how come it says Maine is not defined? Google it. Okay, fine. How come this isn't really a Google it? Okay, I get it. So that's been definitely a really fun encouraging ride. Same with the mayor, teaching me how to code. And does anybody have any questions? Of course, really long.
Is the idea that it would fit on top of the keyboard?
Yes, of course. I have there are little latches. With the way that works, the piano has is 88 keys. The type of piano that I have. On the side of them, there's two little rests. And from there, I can rest these two base plates, and that will rest on there.
And have you tried it?
I'm not gonna bring a $7,000 piano here.
Well, what about taking this home?
Yes, I will do that on the very last day because I do have some more modifications, including the encoder. Would you like to touch more on that encoder? I really know your questions, Greg. Ding, ding. Okay, David's not with us.
I was wondering, how fast can the rod go? In other words, how fast can you move back and forth?
Because I've had the power issues, I switched to a 9-volt battery, which isn't as fast as using the actual power supply. But one rotation of the rod will give it 1.5 inch of movement. So by doing that, you can calculate it. But for now, this is a decent pace. My idea is for it to move in one place and then start playing. I don't having it move around wouldn't be it would be quite the coding challenge. I'll definitely work on that in the future. Yes.
What were some lessons you learned about ordering parts or certain parts that were ordered to work for your project?
Yeah, I had a thing with McMaster. So I ordered all of my parts, my helical bearings, my rods, my flange bearings, everything, and including 2 nuts, which were supposed to fit here. Now, you guys might be shocked at the price, but this rod is actually $40. And for a nut that fitted it on price is another $40 for one tiny little nut. So I was just like, no, I'm gonna get the cheaper one that hopefully will work. And of course it didn't. So I had to stick with that one $40 nut and sacrificed a couple solenoids for it, which I think was perfectly fine. Now encoder, the way I shall use it is currently I'm using timing to get to the correct set of keys. So I'm going to use an encoder to make sure I land on those keys every single time and I know the position of the robot.
Why would that be valuable?
Because over time it goes out of alignment. Eventually you're going to hear some weird music that's organized